I'm such a fantastic narrator that I've never gotten a bad review before. The secret is to have your secretary paper shred them all before you can see them. Unfortunately, Mr. Johnson doesn't have a secretary of his own to shield his ego. He's about to find out that bodily fluids good art does not make. Or the other way around. Cynthia, is that thing still going? How many reviews do we have? Oh, well, don't tell me, just never mind.
Oh man, this room smells a lot. What's going on here? Hey, Professor Johnson. Is this your are these your office hours?
Oh,
it's a bottle. All over there.
what the hell? Oh, Gilby. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, I just
This
want
time
to
of
know-
night? It's like fucking 10 in the morning.
I was just walking around the office and I was a little concerned. You got a lot of bottles.
Oh shit, is it Monday?
Bottles on that desk and
Oh, it's part of an art project I've been working on. Yeah, I've just been experimenting with all sorts of types of liquor on the canvas. But anyways, yeah, what the hell are you doing here? Hold on, I'm gonna finish this one off. I'll probably spit this out later on a fucking easel. I don't know.
well, I was just walking around. Are you sure you're okay, man?
Yeah, no, never better. You know, ever since the big gallery, I've just been sitting here trying to top my previous creation.
That's the thing, Mr. Johnson. The critics came out and
Good for them. I always knew there was something fruity about them.
They didn't come out like that. They came out in what they think about the art.
Well, what did they say? I mean, it seemed like I was getting some good press at the gala, if you will.
Yeah, well, there's something you got to learn about art. It's that no matter how much applause you get, all that matters is how much money you get afterwards. And
Oh shit.
if there's critics out there, then yeah, it's not gonna go too well. And I'll tell you, I just wanted to come by and see if you're doing okay. You haven't read anything in the paper, have you?
Well, you know, I got all these papers here, got all the times to put up on the wall, but I haven't read them yet. So
Just, you see that? See what it says over
Yeah.
here?
the art times. Let's see. Now, Gilby, this is gonna take me a second because you know, sometimes in the morning I have trouble reading the letters on the page, so I'm just gonna have to sound this out.
Oh yeah.
So,
no,
all right.
take your time.
Mr. Johnson, what you practiced? Prof. Johnson, newly minted professor at.
Minted.
Pardon?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay, at College Place, his art was as inspiring as it was revolting. That doesn't sound good, Gilby. That's not good.
It sure ain't.
Many critics' initial reactions to the art were positive. Many later found themselves puking their balls out outside. Don't laugh, it's not a joke. Puking their little balls out outside. I don't know if this is appropriate for them to write in the paper. Who the hell wrote this? Okay, we're gonna move on to another one. Okay, next one. This one's called the Art World. Let's see what they have to say. Not only was the art gross.
Here, let me read that for you.
But many were personally insulted by Professor Johnson's callous jokes about homosexuals, as well as his frequent burping. He carried an open bottle of rum around with him at the event, which many found to be in poor taste. He would often take a swig and then belch loudly, insisting that this was part of a performance piece. What do they not get about performance art? Okay, sorry that I'm branching into new horizons, Gilby. What the fuck is this? Okay,
Listen. I just wanted to know. I mean, this one over here, the College Place Times, is the university's newspaper.
The student paper.
The student paper.
My students love me. This one was written. This one was written by Roger. Oh man.
Yeah,
I can almost hear Roger reading it now. Let's begin.
Dear Mr. Johnson, you silly rat bastard.
It's written like a letter, I suppose. That's like this is on the front page.
This is an open letter, to clarify.
It even
Oh,
has
good. I didn't see that part. Glad that he put that in as clarification.
It even has those big few first letters in the big front page section where
Roger did calligraphy. This kind of was kind of gorgeous, actually. Anyways, let's see what he has to say. I'm sure it's good. He's a nice fellow.
You can see I practiced very hard in my calligraphy specifically for this instance, but I think that Professor Johnson is a hack, and I must say that his class has not engaged me as I once hoped it would. You see, as someone who suffers with indigestion regularly, I believe his class...
No. Let Roger finish this out, okay? I want to hear about this fucking loser kid's indigestion.
All right.
As someone who suffers from indigestion regularly, I find it quite impolite that Mr. Johnson would take, Professor Johnson would take such a terrible tone toward people of my affliction.
Can't believe they left that typo in there.
That's pretty funny.
Weird.
Also, people with my affliction, like, I feel like you give him one good fucking bean enchilada, and that kid's indigestion is gonna get solved right away, if you ask me. But I'm no doctor. I'm just a professor.
I gotta keep reading you.
I
Come on.
puke every night, for I cannot ingest food. I can only survive on sunlight, like a little grapevine. But instead, he forces me to puke upon his canvases and take credit for it, and argues that this is where color and beauty come from. And I must say, I've had enough. Please, university, take down Professor Johnson. Take him down from the inside, from his tummy outward. Love, Roger. P.S. Are we still good for coffee?
Gilby, this is not good, okay? I've got to admit something to you, you know.
Mr.
Listen,
Johnson,
Gilby,
Mr. Johnson, there's something you want to say to me? It just doesn't seem like you just have what it takes to be a respectable artist.
Listen, Gilby, I'm ashamed to admit it, but that meek, frequently unlucky boy is right. I'm a fraud. Now, some of that puke on that canvas over there is mine, but many of it comes from my students. Students, I'm ashamed to say, in my shapes and colors class. I exploited them for my art and claimed it as my own. They used their bodies, their stomachs, for an A in my class. My shapes and colors class, Gilby. I'm ashamed to admit it. And now the critics, even the ones that reviewed me positively, they're expecting something good at the next gala, which is tomorrow. And I have nothing to offer them, okay? I'm sitting here, I've been drinking myself out of pure anxiety. I've been overstimulated. I've been hitting my head on this desk over and over again. Ivanka won't talk to me, no matter how drunk I get.
Ivanka, who the heck?
That's my TA over there. She's also a mannequin. It's a whole
She's a
thing.
mannequin.
I don't
What
think
do
we
you
have very
call-
intelligent students here at College Place. I feel like they would have gotten into a school with a better name if they were a little smarter, but that's just my opinion.
Well, listen here, Mr. Johnson. My recommendation to you, as a faculty member, is to write a dignified letter to the administration, and you can tell them about your resignation, or you could last minute on the gala stage in a very abrupt fashion, like almost as if it was the ending of a very intense high school movie.
Okay.
Bring up the fact that you are quitting and not tell anyone before that. But I would recommend the former.
You'd recommend a letter of resignation. Would you be willing to write that?
With all due
for me?
respect, I don't want to touch anything in this office. It smells like a lot
Well,
in here.
that's true. I can't even refute that. Well, Gilby, you leave me no other choice. I'm gonna have to wait. Gilby, you don't know what you've done. You're a genius. How subversive it will be when, as part of my art piece, I resign boldly before making some kind of disgusting display a la vomit, while announcing that I'm retiring from art forever. Well, anyways, Gilby, you've given me a lot of ideas, but I got to get to work fast. You know, you need to get the hell out of my office, and send in any more students that are outside.
Sure, I don't think there are many. The only reason I'm here is because I just get up early because I'm an old person, and that's what old people do. So, but I don't know. All your students, I don't think there's many students out here because they're all young people, so they sleep in till like 3 p.m. or
You know,
so.
Gilby, when I was a boy, we didn't have the opportunity to sleep in.
Yeah.
I remember my father would come in every morning. He'd get his pots and pans, and sometimes he was feeling especially
All
frixy.
right,
He'd bring
I'm
in a
gonna
live
leave.
chicken.
I'm gonna leave
He'd
because
wring
it
his
smells.
neck
It
and the
smells
chicken would
pretty
scream.
ratchet in here.
That scream would wake up me and my brothers and sisters every morning. Then he would proceed to throw pans at us until we got out of bed. Many of us ran to the kitchen completely naked to eat that chicken
All right,
that
I'm gonna
used
go
to.
now. I'm just gonna walk away. All right.
Those
See
are the
you later,
days,
Mr.
Gilby.
Johnson.
We all shared one bath together.
Oh,
us
never
and the
mind. I was
pigs.
wrong. There is someone
oh,
at
sorry,
your
I
door.
must have lost track of time. Hell, it's 11 by now.
Mr. Johnson continued talking to himself for so long that he didn't even realize it was office hours. Little would he know he'd have to sober up for this one.
Professor Johnson, can I talk to you with the door closed?
Tuna.
It's not only Tuna, it's also me. Look, I'm gonna take my shirt off and you'll
Tuna,
see.
you have the biggest boobs I've ever seen. Holy mother of God.
You know, honey, I would be upset about that, but I'll take that compliment. It's the nicest thing you've said to me in years.
Tuna, what happened to your voice? This feels wholly inappropriate, okay? Like, I know we got along. Hey, don't throw shit at me. You're a student of mine. I know we got along. Ow, my face from the slap and not an object. Tuna, what the hell? I've never read the policy, but I don't think you can go slapping around professors. Not even in slapping 100 will they let you do that. You got to get out of the entry-level class, is my understanding. And also, I don't think it's appropriate for a student of mine, an undergrad, to come into my office.
Listen, Professor
There's blood and
Johnson.
shit and vomit on the walls. You're naked. You have the biggest boobs I've ever seen. This is fucked up. What? This is not funny. This is a violation of some code. This isn't the 30s anymore. We have enough bread to feed ourselves, and you can't be walking into classrooms getting naked in front of your professor. Okay? How am I supposed to grade you now?
It's me, Grace Abel, your long-lost wife.
You're not long lost. Tuna, I don't know what kind of ruse you're trying to pull with me, okay? I don't know what happened to your California voice or your vomiting all over my canvas, okay? But this is inappropriate, and I think it's best if you just
Slap
go.
again.
Ow! The other side of my face, the good side.
It's me, Grace Abel.
Is it so? Tuna's a nickname? Is that?
I've been undercover, you doll. Slap.
Well, not anymore. You're fully out of covers now with your fucking naked body in my fucking
Oh,
office.
whoopsies. Let me put back on my shift. My little tunic.
Grace. What the hell are you doing here?
You know, I have tried to get you this job. I was the reason you got asked to work here. You should be grateful to me, and you're throwing it all away.
What did you do with Tuna? That beautiful boy. He was
I
my
was
best
Tuna
student.
the whole time. Slap.
Ah,
You couldn't even recognize
there
me.
was no Tuna.
We've been married for an indeterminate amount of time, and you couldn't recognize me.
You don't remember how long we've been married? Well, I do. I remember our wedding like it was yesterday.
Do you have mustard on your face?
It's not mustard. It's okay. It's only a little bit of mustard. Okay, I got nervous and I just started drinking some. Okay, and don't make me do this on the altar. Are you gonna kiss me or not? Okay? Our
On
wedding
the
day.
cheek.
No. Yeah. There's gonna be more mustard there. What a nice day that was. You look so beautiful, and you smelled like mustard. I remember that like it was yesterday. Oh, Grace, the mustard's getting everywhere. I can't stop it. Okay, I just got nervous. Okay.
Please, just use a napkin.
No, I can lick it off. It's fine. Why let good mustard go to
Oh
waste?
God, it's all over your tongue. You're spreading it.
Monsieur, would you like a napkin at this fancy restaurant where you should be using
No,
napkins?
no, I don't need that. But you, give me some French mustard, why don't you?
Oh, sure.
Some Dijon. I've been learning a little bit of French on the side. Oh God,
Oh
it's in
no,
my pants now,
dress
Grace.
is white, please.
My drawers are cold with mustard. I've been keeping it in the fridge in case I needed it for later. Oh my God, I dropped my wedding ring.
Into the mustard. We'll never get it back.
It's permanently soiled. Oh wow, in this deep mustard fountain that I had ordered for our reception. Oh wow.
I wanted a chocolate fountain.
Mustard is better for you, Grace. I'm trying to make our baby on the way that's healthy, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I didn't tell you, you're
who
pregnant.
can I trust though?
What do you mean? I don't know.
Did the doctor call and tell you the results of my test?
Sure, yeah, I don't know. The doctor. Listen, I don't want to be rude, Grace, but you know, I can tell if you know what I mean. And it'll be a beautiful baby boy, and we'll call him Mr. Johnson II after me. That'll be his name, right, Grace? Unless you have a better suggestion?
You there, you waiter.
Oh, yes.
Please,
Yes,
please,
madame.
take away this mustard.
Oh, I would take away the mustard fountain. Yeah, Gaston, come here. We're taking away the mustard fountain.
The mustard right now? No,
We must.
c'est too heavy. C'est trop difficile. No, c'est impossible.
No. We have to carry it away with the mustard fountain car.
Ah, the cards, the stupid Americans.
Mustard cart infrastructure.
I should not have quit the
Garçon,
smoking.
your
It's
name.
only
Thank you for
been
taking
a
away
day
this
and a
mustard.
half for me.
May I have your name to recommend you for a promotion?
Oh yes, my name is Timothy.
Timothy. Timmy.
No, you pronounced it wrong. It's Timothy.
We'll just call it Tim. I like that.
Timmy
Get out
Johnson.
Of the mustard.
No. I'm choking on the mustard.
I'll save
Garçon, madame, you will drown in the
They're
mustard.
going to
Get
die. It's the mustard, no.
the mustard
Mais
like
oui.
a kid.
the groom.
Oh, God. If only Americans learn how to swim in Dijon mustard.
used to French mustard.
Oh, it's so bad, so different.
Oh, hold on.
Pierre
I can
Jean-Paul.
step on this Frenchman to get out. Oh, no.
Please, my mother.
Wow, what a wedding, huh? Besides that one dead Frenchman, you know. I think it was
My
pretty
point
great.
is-
Oh my God, yeah, that's right. What are you doing here? Oh my God.
Yeah. My point is, I got you this job, and you've been fucking it up. You're having students vomit on canvases.
Having students create art is what I'm having them do. And look at what it brought me. Look at all these good reviews. You don't have to read them, but look at all these newspapers. The critics love me, the professors love me, and I have my own featured gallery tomorrow night. So I just have to, sorry, I'm getting a little nauseous. I just have to make 10 new pieces of art to show
A
for
student
tomorrow.
wrote an open letter complaining about you.
Oh, that's just Roger. Roger loves me. You know, that's just sort of our dynamic. You know, we sort of give each other shit. You know, me and that undergrad. And
You can't mess this up for me. If you're not here, then I have even less of an excuse to be here.
Well, yeah. Why the hell are you here? What do you mean? What does your sneaking around, pretending to be a very handsome young man, have anything to do with me pursuing a career with my long-time passion of visual art?
Yeah, your longtime passion of visual art.
You don't know me. I've been making. What do you think I was doing with those sheep guts back in the day? You think it was all for profit? It's mostly for profit, but some of that was going to art. Okay, I splashed some guts around on a canvas every now and again. I mean, you know, the canvas was the wall in the basement. You didn't see that. I hope.
just thought Timmy was getting into animal mutilation.
No, I remember we talked about that. That's right. I forgot about that. Grace, I think it's just sort of a weird fantasy that he has, and we should just leave him to it.
It worries me. You know, with all the stuff last year with the evil cat, now he's like killing animals. What if it's some sort
Listen,
of repression?
Grace, okay, repression, shishmeshin, okay? This is just how puberty is for young boys.
Oh,
I remember
hey,
when
Mom
I
and
was...
Dad, what are you talking about?
Okay. Timmy, go back upstairs. You sound different. You can hear his voice is already changing.
Oh, God.
Listen, Grace, yeah, that was me spraying on sheep guts, but, you know, whether this is a farce or not, look, I got this job. I'm beloved by many of my students, and I'm making a name for myself in the art world. You know, having a last job for 20 years that was all a farce. Just let me hold on to something real, okay? This has been good for me. Ignore all the bottles on the floor. That's unrelated to my mental health. My favorite
what did you
liquor.
say? You said
Oh,
you had
no.
like
Look at
a
what you've done.
deadbeat career or something, whatever, wasted 20 years. What'd you say? I don't remember. Anyway, whatever.
We were married the whole time.
Well, you know, this is the first time you've had the opportunity to have a real job. You know, you're working the CIA job right now.
What do you mean? I thought the CIA was
They're
dead.
back, and they want you to promote art, but you're doing such a shit job that the newspapers cottoned on.
Shit job. Grace, you're a genius. I know what my next... Sorry, I know what my next piece will be. Anyways, what the hell are you saying, CIA? Sorry, I didn't catch
Are
any
you
of
gonna
that.
poop on a canvas?
Not necessarily. I'm just spitballing here, Grace. Okay, that's what great artists do. They sit around and they drink and spitballing. Wait a second, Grace. You've given me another idea.
You're going to spit on a canvas? It's clear.
Grace, don't talk to me. I'm stewing over my thoughts.
They asked you to be the art professor?
Stew. Wait, Grace. Do you know any babushka chefs in the area? I have another idea.
Babushka?
Babushka, wait a minute. Vodka. I need another drink. Oh, God, that stuff is strong. 1 second. Anyways, Grace, what the hell were you talking about, CIA?
I miss the days when you wanted to become a professional chef.
I'm working for the CIA? When did you say that? I just realized it hit me several minutes later.
Finally, you've been doing something that you've dreamed of all this time, and you're doing such a bad job.
What do you mean? I'm getting so many rave reviews, like this one. Oh, wow, that's a lot of mean words. I'm not going to read that one out loud. Jesus Christ, I don't know. You could say that in the paper. Well, anyways, besides that one particularly vicious critic, the world loves me. And just because I'm trying something different like vomit or spit or stew, that you think you can come in here and trash all over it, okay?
Listen, this is really the CIA's problem. You stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours. But don't bungle this for me.
What do you do? You're on some kind of mission of your own then, I suppose. What are you, working in the back kitchens, cooking up food for the students? What, you sweeping the floors? What are you teaching sociology or some horse shit like that? What the hell are you doing here?
Exactly.
I don't like how now I'm sure if someone was listening in, let's say, they couldn't see it, but your face has a very sort of mischievous and mysterious look.
You guessed it, 100%.
It seems like you're absolutely up to something, but I can't quite figure out what it is.
Me neither. I'm gonna back away slowly now. Have a good office hour. Bye,
Wait,
Ivanka.
Grace, before you go, can you do the Tuna voice one last time? You don't know how much I miss him.
I'll see you in class.
My love. No, Tuna, come back. Guess nothing left to do but finish this bottle. Milk? Who put this here? Ivanka.
Read all about it. I'm gonna slip this letter under this door because it's the mail for the professors, and this is how we
The
do
hell
it.
is
You
that
don't know about
newsy
that. I
delivering
just slide
mail
letters under the
for?
door.
Well,
read all about
let's
it.
see.
Read all about it. Figure it
Urgent
out. I'm
Nota
walking down the hallway,
key
so my voice
for
is getting lower
Mr.
now.
Johnson. Okay,
Here I
well,
go. Down
let's see. I wish they'd call me professor. This is from the International Professors Council. This must be good. They must be rewarding me for all the hard work I've been doing in the art world. Well, let's see. Dear Mr. Johnson, many in the art world have been noticing your new piece, Vomit on Canvas, and it has been making waves. Well, that's good. However, these waves are like tidal waves. This is a good metaphor. And that they destroy everything in their path. Many in the art world have now quit their jobs feeling like that culture is doomed and that there is no hope for their artistic world. All that being said, we're inclined to give you a second chance, but just know that we've sent other local professors in your area to monitor your class and work therein. We hope that your gallery tomorrow will have no hitches and nothing bizarre, such as vomit, puke. I guess those are kind of the same thing. Vomit, puke, blood, or stew. Okay, well, that just feels a little bit limiting. P.S. No spit either. You can't put the P.S. in the middle of a letter. That's really weird. No. Vomit, again, we really just wanted to hammer this point home. You can't throw up on a canvas. It smells really bad, and it degrades our art. Does not hold a candle to Pablo Picasso's Sistine Chapel, or that toilet that guy made. I feel like they would know the name of that. They're the professor of the art world. They should know what the fountain. Oh yes, it seems like in this letter they figured out what it's called. He wrote this letter in one take. Anyways, we also, for sake of posterity, have assigned several snipers to be trained at your location at all times. If you ever notice a red dot that appears on your forehead, do not be alarmed. They'll make no attempt on your life, lest for they see you puking on any canvas. Regular puking is allowed if you have a drinking problem, which I don't have a drinking problem. Yes, you do have one. We know that you just said you don't have one. You do. Look around you. There's probably a bunch of bottles everywhere. Okay, that's just pretty mean. Yeah, you need to get your life together. This is less so about art and more a note of personal concern. Okay, that's enough. I can't read this anymore. Jesus. I'm sending someone to monitor me. And the sniper thing or whatever, but for whatever reason, I'm not too concerned about that. They won't kill me. Isn't that right, sniper? Well, I guess they're far. They wouldn't hear me. Well, anyways, time to go to class. I hope that band isn't playing transition music outside in the hallway again. It really sucks when you're trying to do work and a band is playing in the room next to you. It makes it really difficult because of how loud they are and how disruptive they are to really do your good artistic work. All right, shapes and colors, all right. Oh, fuck, I left my lesson plan in the office. Well, it's too late now. I'm just gonna have to make it up. Good morning, class. Hello. Gilby, what the hell are you doing here?
Hey, Mr. Johnson, how are you doing?
Oh, you must be the professor that they sent to monitor me. That's right here, Gilby, to see if I make any fuck-ups in front of my students. Is that it?
I'm required to be here, but I'm just curious about the lesson. I mean, you seem like an interesting guy.
That's great, Gilby. Why don't you introduce yourself? Students, at one point there were about 200 students here. Now we're down to just about 15. Most people have stopped showing up to my lectures on account of the vomit. There goes another one. Well, Gilby, why don't you introduce yourself? Class, this is Gilby. Everyone say hi.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Okay, you do it. You guys. Oh, wow. I really was the only one to do that, huh? Well, I guess we're all a little sleepy, huh? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. Love my students, right? We let the goddamn crickets in here. All right, Gilby, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm just Professor Gilbert. I mean, if you guys are taking the upper level art courses, you might see them if you take your studies farther in the major.
Well, if you pass this class, shapes and colors, then you're sure to see Gilby in some of his classes. Gilby, why don't you name 3 of your classes that you teach for some high level art? Why don't you give us the names of them?
I teach art in the Renaissance era. I teach the abstract, the Third Age movement, and I also teach colors and oil.
Gilby, I did a little bit something different from the department. I got them all on lead paint again. I noticed that a lot of faculty here stopped using that. And I just thought like that. It doesn't have to have a strong name, lead paint.
I don't think that's a good idea. No, I would not. That's not a good idea. No.
Lead paint. Oh,
I'm not a doctor, but we're not really allowed to use lead paint no more because maybe it's just not artistic. I'm not really. I'm gonna ask someone actually. I'm gonna ask the department about that.
Well, we'll get back to the whole paint conversation at some time. But all right, everyone, I've got a nice, instead of a lecture plan where I show you different shapes and different colors per usual, you're all gonna go into the world of art. You're gonna have careers one day. So I want you to imagine that. Let's say you're a great artist like me. You have a gallery tomorrow, and you need to produce a bunch of pieces of art that won't offend an international body that has put hitmans out on your name. Like, let's just hear some ideas. This is part of your assignment. You're gonna be graded on this. So let's just hear some things you would do.
Excuse me, sir. Did you just say hitsman instead of hitman?
Reginald, let's talk after class about that one, okay? Right now, what I'm really looking for is art, okay? Art that your idea that you just, let's say, had to have a gallery by tomorrow so you didn't get fired from your job or you weren't executed by snipers. Sorry, Reginald's accent sticks in my head a little bit. Let's just hear some ideas. Why don't we just shout them out?
I'd probably paint a unicorn.
Oh, Roger decided to show up today, huh? I read your little. Everyone shut up. Everyone shut the fuck up. I read your little piece today that you wrote in the student newspaper. What do you have to
Did
say?
you like it?
Well, Roger, you called me a hack in the letter and said I was a disgrace. And then you detailed something which I thought we swore to secrecy about how you puked all over my canvas, excuse me. That might have been true as well. Isn't the canvas a part of the campus? That's something to think about. You need to write that down. Anyways, Roger, what do you have to say for yourself, you sick, twisted motherfucker? You piece of shit.
Maybe pick 2 unicorns?
You know what, Roger?
Are we still on for coffee?
Maybe we are. Maybe I'll take a nice steaming hot cup of coffee, done a nice mocha latte with soy milk. Okay, don't laugh at my order. Don't laugh at it. I swear to God. Okay, it's a manly order. Okay, soy's good for you. Okay, I'm trying to keep a healthy body for all the women I'm sleeping with. Okay, Roger, I'm gonna pour that all over your stupid face. Okay, how about that?
So is that
Okay,
yes?
you need to stop writing that down. Okay, you don't need to take notes on this conversation. Roger, we'll get back to you. But 2 unicorns, I kind of like that. It's got a nice ring to it. Good idea, Roger.
Maybe we could talk about it at coffee.
All right, yes. Next question or next suggestion. What do you got?
Sorry, did you say stupid face or bad face? I can't remember. I'm just trying to take notes.
What?
Did you call Roger? Did you say stupid face or did you say bad face?
Oh, we can say both. That sounds about right. I told you not to take notes on that, though.
Okay.
Give me art. Come on, you right now. I need a piece of art. You're good to make something. Yeah, go for it.
Is that a red dot on your forehead, Professor?
You just need to ignore that, okay? It's the red dot. It's a pimple, okay? Anyone want to pop it for me? That was a joke. No one's laughing.
Professor, perhaps you could use this artwork.
Roger, did an accurate photorealistic drawing of the storming of Normandy. How the hell were you there?
Look in the corner. You can see me riding 3
I
unicorns.
didn't know what to say. Roger, I'm gonna. Your name's not on it or anything. Like you haven't
Only
signed
on
it.
the back.
The back, that'll do. Okay, Roger. You know what? I've got an idea. Okay, this piece is so beautiful. All right, everyone else, you all fail. Okay, class is canceled the rest of this man, so you all suck. All right, Roger, I'm gonna need that piece. Okay, I'm gonna just check it to make sure it's really yours. You know, test it for credibility. Any great work of art, the professors here have to test it for credibility.
Well, I don't know, Professor. Will you take me out for
I
coffee?
literally vomited it now.
Are you trying to?
Dude, fuck
trying
this
to-
class, man.
Okay, you're getting double failed for using curse words in the middle of the classroom. You fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, well fuck you.
All right, fuck you. Okay, enough of that. all right.
Professor Johnson.
Officers, take it away.
Shouldn't swear to your students.
Gilby, I'm trying to teach a new age art class, okay? I can say whatever the hell I want. All right, anyways, back to the Roger thing. Roger, you trying to blackmail me?
Yes.
Oh, well, at least you're explicit about it, okay? You'll give me this piece of art, and all it takes is one coffee date with
And
you,
maybe we could also go mini golfing.
roller skating, and you have a deal.
Okay.
Roger, you're a real bastard.
Oh, Mr. Johnson, I'm right here.
Gilby, you're gonna pretend. Listen to me, Gilby. I'm gonna grab you by the shirt collar now.
Oh, hold on.
Listen, Gilby, you're not gonna say a word of this, okay?
Mr. Johnson, listen, I've been on your side for as long as you've been here, but this is unacceptable. This can't happen.
Gilby, I have to tell you something, okay? And you need to not freak out about it, all right? I've just been informed that I'm working for the CIA.
CIA? What are you talking about?
You know, Central something or other.
It's a good thing that all the other students in this class left, and it's just Roger.
Yeah,
who's
that's
also leaving.
really grateful. Yeah, Roger, you're not hearing this either. Listen, Gilby, okay, I'm on assignment. We're doing something or other, okay? And I'm really fucking it up. Hints, I don't know if you could tell, but this...
The sniper rifles are still on you now.
You knew that was a sniper rifle.
There's a green one, too. I mean, come on. It looks like a sniper.
It's red. It could have been a pimple. I mean, it doesn't have depth. I mean, it's kind of 2D, but maybe it was a very flat pimple. You don't know. You see,
are you gonna let me go now? My feet are kind of getting
Yeah,
sore,
okay,
dang
sorry.
it.
Your face is getting red.
Thank
Listen to me,
you.
Gilby. I got an important mission, okay? And if you just don't say anything about this to the Academy of Art professors, okay? There'll be something real lucrative in it for you, okay?
I mean, I am an art professor, so I am in it for the money.
The profitable career of an art professor. Well, you'll make even more money after you
All
don't.
right, I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
I don't want to lose my job, so I'll give you 1 day. You know, the paper, it got
give me
lost.
1 day?
I'll give you 1 day. Because listen, that's when the art show is
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's true, yeah. Well, it
Were
seems
you,
like...
were you not paying attention to the whole...
Yeah.
Did you forget the... Come on now.
That's right. Well, anyways, Gilby, I gotta run. It's time for me to prepare for this gala. Gala. Goodbye, Gilby. I've got work to do.
I get 24 hours now.
This was Season 2, Episode 8 of Buttercups and Moonbeams, which releases in collaboration with Brandeis Television at Brandeis University in Waltham, Massachusetts. Gilbert, waiter number 1, Timmy, and the narrator were played by Avi Patel. Tuna, Grace, waiter number 3, and Roger were played by Andie Sheinbaum. Mr. Johnson and Piere were played by Paul Wier. Original theme song by Miles Goldstein. Directed and edited by me, Corey Brown. This episode produced by Kaija Grisham and Isabella Seemann.